if you go to Google and you search MetaZoo, on the right side there's the reviews for it, and I think it has an average review rating of 4.2, which is a good score. But it highlights one message, which I have no idea why it highlights this particular message. It's only 1 star, and he criticized the actual playing of the game, which I have never played it, so I really can't talk about it. But if I compare it to Pokemon opposed to Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh!, its main highlight is not necessarily in the game. It's a collectible card game, and maybe a bigger highlight to the collection aspect. But anyways, he goes in and he criticizes and he says like, oh, they have way too many products. They have plushies, and they're making t-shirts and pins and stickers, and no one's making you buy these things. Like, who cares? Like, they're just making more stuff. That's cool. They're just trying to expand their market. His final line, he says, and in quotes, "Please take precaution and don't buy anything MetaZoo related unless you want to go into serious debt." Oh no, I bought this for $6. I'm in serious debt. Like, is he just thinking you have to buy every single MetaZoo product release? Imagine trying to buy every single Pokemon product release. It would probably be like $100,000 a year. They release an insane amount of like clothing and sticker products. Like, Pokemon released a new sticker set. How dare they? I have to go buy this now. Like, why would they do that? That's so horrible. Like, what kind of a mindset is that? He seemed to particularly dislike the aspect of NFTs, that MetaZoo has NFTs, and it seems like the majority of people just hear the word NFT and they instantly hate the product, even though they don't really understand what an NFT is. So I think if you're trying to buy it for money or trying to make money, you're kind of that's the problem right there. That I have this general concept of, what if it went to zero? And let's say today I had 5 boxes of base set Pokemon, and I spent $1,000 on that 10-20 years ago. I know it came out not 10 years ago, but let's say even I got it 10 years ago for that price. And today it was worth $0, and I knew it would never go up. There was absolutely no way. I'd be very happy holding those 5 boxes and opening those 5 boxes. The same would go for MetaZoo, that I have some boxes of MetaZoo that I'm going to hold unopened. Maybe the prices will go way up, but either way, I'll be happy. If I just open them 5, 10, 20 years down the line, that'll be great. I'll really enjoy it. And I've realized that MetaZoo's pretty much brought back a hobby that I love, and I'm almost considering completely stopping buying Pokemon cards, which is kind of surprising. A lot of people seem to be criticizing MetaZoo as a cash grab, or it's just trying to steal people's money, and the common practices in businesses nowadays when you want to do that is whaling. That, I don't know if you know the concept of whales and whaling. I don't really want to go into it, but in this MetaZoo Cryptid Nation box, we have 39 rares. I have opened half plus 1 pack of this Cryptid Nation booster box, and I have gotten 11 of the 39 rares. That's pretty good. You could assume if I opened the other half that maybe I'd have 20 out of the 39 rares. About halfway done. Now, if I look at this Pokemon box here, there are 90 cards like this or better. Now, how many of these do I get in a box? 5, 6. So what? That's going to take me like 18 boxes of Brilliant Star to get all of these. Besides that, there's 15 secret rares in that box. And I'd say, personally, 8 of them I don't even really want. So that's greater than 50% that the one secret rare I get in the box is undesirable, the best card. And that's 15 boxes if I get a different secret rare in every box that I have to open a Brilliant Stars to get a full set. That's ridiculous. MetaZoo, you could complete it in 2 boxes. Like, if you use the same math of, oh, we're going to complete that in 15 because there's 15 secret rares, well then we should be able to complete MetaZoo in 2 boxes, which that's hardly whaling. If anything, that's trying to get everything to everyone. If we look at some of these old Pokemon cards here, we have the Boundaries Crossed set. This holo was an amazing hit, whereas standard holos now, like this, are almost just bulk. They're kind of undesirable. Nobody really cares for them. And I don't necessarily remember how much of Boundaries Crossed I opened back then, but I have 2 of the secret rares, and I think there's only 4. I think I opened about 2 or 3 boxes worth. I have Plasma Freeze here. Again, 2 of the secret rares. Still very simple, basic cards for a secret rare. And 2 to 3 boxes, it's still a decent amount I would have needed to get the full set by opening boxes, but nowhere even comparable to Brilliant Stars. Then we have Flashfire here, where I got some great cards. I got Kangaskhan as well, but I pretty much completed the set by opening a reasonable amount of cards. Same with Legendary Treasures. There's some great hits and 1 of 2 secret rares, which at the time that was like such a cool revolutionary card to me. But it's almost a basic type now. Now I opened 4 packs so far of Brilliant Stars, and I put cards away, so every card I hold of it, this is a double. It's a double, so I'd have 2 of that, 2 of that, 2, 2. Oh, I have 3 out of 4 packs had that. 4 out of 4 packs had Magmar. I found with Pokemon, you open, and you still are missing like half the commons from a whole box, which is completely ridiculous. You should be getting like all the commons in a box that are common. But MetaZoo seems to care more just about the fun. It's not about trying to get you to buy 10 boxes to complete the set. You can do it very quickly. That it almost reminds me of an old-fashioned Blizzard, where it was just people who really had passion for what they were doing, and it's not just how do we manipulate people into buying as much or spending as much as possible so that we make the most money. That I believe in business. If you create something that people really love, the money will be there. People will come. The highest point I believe in WoW was during Wrath of the Lich King, and the numbers today don't even compare to the subscriber count back then. But I would bet that World of Warcraft makes almost just as much money as they did back then. So, is it a money game? I don't think so. I think MetaZoo is in it for the people and for the love of the game. They even said they'd print 3rd editions if the demand was there and people wanted the product enough. I forgot to mention this, and I have them there for a reason in the intro, the whole starting segment, but that MetaZoo box, $130. That Pokemon box, $180. These, about $180. So if I want to invest or keep something in terms of Pokemon, why would I buy those and save those for the future for opening, when I would much rather buy these and save these? And the more I think about this, the more I think I'm legitimately not buying any more Pokemon boxes, and that I'm just gonna buy MetaZoo products from now on, because I'm enjoying it so much. And a great example of showing how I don't care that much about it is I got that Pokemon box there over a week ago, and I've hardly touched it. That normally the first night I'd grab it, I'd open half the box, and I'm normally like into it and whatever, but to a point I don't care that much. MetaZoo is way better, at least in my opinion. Thanks for watching.